Hi, JC. I'm Gary. How are you?
Fine.
Good. Come on back. Let's go look at your clothes in the dressing room and figure out what we're going to do. Well, typically one of the first things that we do is a series that we call business shots. Those are your more traditional head and shoulder shots. They work really good for your yearbook picture, scholarship apps, maybe a picture for grandma, you know what I mean. And then we go into the more fun stuff after that, basically. And actually, this little pink would probably work really well for that, okay? We might do something kind of fun with it too. I like the little necklace that's with it. So let's go ahead and let's start off with this. So I'm gonna have you change into this. And let's go ahead and let's pair it, I'm thinking with the darker jeans, okay? I probably won't show your feet in this series, so shoes don't really matter at all right now. In fact, if they do, I'll tell you. Otherwise, you don't have to worry about it. You can just wear whatever's comfortable, okay? All right, so I'll let you get dressed.
All right.
Okay, JC, come on over. Have a seat right here. Okay, first off, we have a couple of rules, okay? The main rule is you have to have fun, okay? Because I'm going to have fun, and if I'm having fun and you're not, we're going to be out of balance, okay? Two, I am very, very picky, okay? So hair, wrinkles in clothing, if it doesn't look good, don't worry about it. I'll fix it, okay? But if it might get me smacked to fix it, then I'll make your mama do it because I don't like getting hit. You with me? Yeah. And I'm very upfront with girls. Sometimes the pose will push out on your tummy, so I'll tell you to suck it in if you need to. If you've ever got anything showing that shouldn't be, trust me, I will tell you, okay? So if you got low jeans and you're hanging out the back, don't worry. We have a say no to crack policy, okay? All right, let's go ahead and we're going to turn your knees this way, right about here. We're going to set it very straight and tall. Slouching does bad things to your shape, so we're going to be like the posture police too, okay? I want you to lean forward slightly, but if you fall off the chair, I might laugh, so don't, okay? Chin's going to turn into the light a little more, a little harder. All right, very good. Can I work with the hair a little?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Chin's going to turn this way just a little bit. Very, very nice. That's great. And nice, good smile. Awesome. Very good. And again, 1, 2. That's perfect. Yeah, these are like great for yearbook shots and stuff like that. So we'll do some more fun stuff after this. Get a little arm rest here. Chin's going to turn a little more. Bring me back that nice, good smile again. There you go. That's perfect. I'm going to zoom a little tighter right there. Good, good. Great. Why don't you hop up? I'm going to trade you chairs. Chin turns a little more. Very nice. That's great. Good job on that tall back. Perfect. Right there. Lean forward a little harder. Good. That's great. Awesome. Now, can we lean in on your hand? Now, what I want you to do is when we lean on a hand, we only touch at the base of the hand and the fingertips. So just real lightly. There you go. That's good. Awesome. Going to go a little closer now. That's perfect. And I want a soft little smile on this one, okay? There you go. Good, good. Very nice. Chin turns just a little more. Slide the hand backwards a little bit more. There you go. Excellent. Right there. That's good. Ready? 1, 2. Perfect. Good. Okay. I think we got enough boring shots for like yearbook and everything like that. So now we get to have a little fun. The outfit's a little bit fun. So let's go ahead and change a background and do something a little bit more exciting with it. Okay. So hop on up. I'm going to take this chair away. You can just kind of hang out for a minute. All right. Brian, usually what I do is I use my canvas roller. And we use this to attach all of our other backgrounds to and just hoist up and down. There you go.
Been there, done that.
Yep. Works a whole lot better than any kind of background stand. So we're going to do something kind of fun. We're going to color key with her pink outfit. One of the things that we go by a lot is one of your basic graphic rules. The eye navigates to the object of greatest contrast. So you look at the thing that's the most different. So we very often put a pink shirt onto a pink background. So what's not pink at that point is you. So that's where all of our attention goes to, okay?
You don't see that light very often.
No, you know, I'd love to be able to find a couple of extra of these and buy them and keep them around. That baby is awesome. Since I'm going a little more dramatic in my lighting, I'm actually going to turn down my fill light, which our fill light is just a couple of lights bouncing off of the white wall. So it forms like an 8-foot by 10-foot or a 10-foot by 11-foot softbox. That is adorably cute right there. Chin turns a little more, down just a little. I want it kind of a little flirty smile, okay? You know how to flirt, don't you? Just imagine me 20 and really good looking, okay? Yeah, that always makes them laugh. Good. Chin turns a little more. Very cute right there. That is adorable. Hang on, one more. Awesome. Very cute. Good. Okay, that's perfect. Relax. Hop on up. I'm going to have you go ahead and sit flat on your hiney. And we're going to bring both feet up. And I want you to just lean onto both hands, just about like this. Nice, gentle curves to the hands. Chin turns just a little. Back them up a little. There you go. Good. Very good. Now I'm going to want a little bigger smile on this one, but don't do it yet. I don't want to waste it, okay?
Okay.
See, you already wasted it. Oh, man. And right there. Nice, good smile. Very cute. That's awesome. See, I'm not even having to tell her dumb jokes to make her smile. She's doing good. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's do a standing one. There you go. Good. Head turns a little more. Very good. Awesome. That's going to be great. Now, keep the back really tall, arched. And this is one of those tight tummy shots. Very good. Chin turns a little more. Let that front shoulder drop a slight amount. There you go. Now, a little bit of a smile there. That's gorgeous. One more right there. Very good. 1, 2. Perfect. Good. Awesome. Oh, that's nice. Good job. Okay, you can relax. Now, we kind of ran out of walls in our studio. It's a pretty common thing. And so we actually made some more. I got to give credit. I stole this idea from John Reed in Iowa. In fact, we call them Reed walls. They are 7 foot tall and 6 foot wide. They have a 12-inch base to them, and they're on casters, and then you can do 2 different sides, they're handles. So it's a great way to get some additional walls into your studio for more backgrounds. Some of them are painted. This actually has bamboo poles on it. She's wearing browns that are with a little bit of pink and warm tones in it. So again, we're going to color key to those colors for her outfit. That's a pretty consistent trait in a lot of our work. Even outside, we try to do as much color keying as we can. So,
And I asked you last night about if you use Photoshop to make backgrounds and outfits match perfectly.
yes.
And you say, no, you
Never.
try really hard to not do that.
Right. I don't want to spend any time in Photoshop that I don't have to. I make my money in the camera room, not in Photoshop. We try to shoot it clean, fix as minimal as we have to. And we've got so many backgrounds in the studio alone that almost anything I can match.
And if you can't, you put a little colored gel on it or something. And
if we have to, we can resort to colored gels, mixing backgrounds, or whatever it takes. We've got a lot of backgrounds that have multiple colors in them too, and so you can always find a color that's going to match. So I didn't ask you earlier, and this might be a little weird on video camera. Tell me what you like most about yourself that you want to show off in your pictures.
That was a hard question.
Yeah.
I don't know my face. I don't know.
All right. I think you've got great eyes, really great hair, so we're doing really good. Anything about yourself that you want me to watch out for or you're self-conscious about? All right, tell me. Good. I like to know that. One other thing I'll tell you, I know you're a softball player. I'm always conscious on athletic girls about arms. One of our tricks is we never want to squeeze them tight to the body. It makes them look bigger. It flattens the muscle out, and you go, "Ew, my arms look fat," and we don't want to hear that. So I want to watch arms too and make sure that we always keep a little bit of space between the arm and the body. Now with guys, we do the opposite. We make them squeeze their arms in tight, and it makes their arms look really big and muscular. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to start. Let's maybe lean into this hand just real lightly. Chin's going to turn just a little. Very good. That's really cute. And Brian, we work with our lights really pretty tight and pretty close to our subject. It gives us really good light control that way. So, in fact, in a lot of our shots, they could probably reach out and touch the light. So that is
Are you just
great.
guesstimating your exposures? I know this is your studio. You use this every day. You know what it's putting out.
That is a really good question. And yes, we know at this distance, this light is going to be putting out.
So you don't change powers on the back very often.
If we change the distance, we change the power. Like if I was to do a fuller length shot, I would back the light up, and I know that if I back it up, I need to increase the power to here. It's like we metered it, and now we know at what distance we need to do, and we are always typically within a third of a stop of nailing our exposure right on. I never want to be off by hopefully any more than half of a stop. Even though the RAW gives us the capabilities, it does affect our quality. If you're under, you start getting noise. If you're over, you start losing highlight detail. If you've got blonde hair, we're going to start losing highlight detail in the hair. We just don't want to go there. So, and that's awesome. Chin's going to turn just a little more. Good. Cute little smile here. That's adorable right there. Very nice. We typically, when shooting, we'll shoot like 2 of a shot, maybe a slight variation of exposure, and we will edit down to 1 of those. We never show more than 1 of the same image. We want everything for them that they see to be differently. So we'll shoot 2, move to something else, shoot 2, move to something else, and then in editing, we'll keep the better of those ones. We never shoot a smiley and a serious. Give me 1 smile and 1 serious of the same pose.
Right.
We shoot the expression that best fits the pose and the shot, and then we go on. So, okay, you're going to put your left knee in the middle of the chair, and you're going to lean on the back of the chair. And again, we're going to arch the back slightly, okay? Okay, that's perfect. We're going to arch the back. There you go, good. In here just a little bit more. If it's not hurting, you're not doing it enough. Chin's going to turn a little more. Very good. That's good. I love the highlight coming off of your hair is making your blonde hair look amazing. You're going to love that. No, I think I'm going to go back the other way. There we go. Good. And I'm going to want kind of that cute little flirty smile you got going on again. Very good. That's awesome right there. Good. A little bit more. There. Perfect. Good. Awesome. Stick that hiney out a little more. There you go. Good, good, good. Awesome. That's great. Relax. JC didn't even know that she was being videoed until she got here today. So this isn't someone we've shot and a model that we've brought in. This is real life. Walked in off the street for my senior pictures, and here I am. And oh my gosh, there's 3 guys with video cameras. So.
And if you wanted us to stop and talk about lighting and tech and all that kind of stuff, he's got a timeline. He's got 2 hours and a half to be done, and then we have another session right after that. So
we'll talk as we go.
We're going to try to do it, but sorry if we didn't tell you everything.
All right, the next one we're going to do is what I call the ride the horsey pose, okay? You're going to straddle wide and lean on your hands like you're riding a horse. Your legs aren't in this, so no one's going to say, well, that's not very ladylike, okay? So pressing in just like that. That's great, right there. Nice, that's really good. And 1 more, that's perfect. And what I want you to do, come right behind me. It's easy to follow that way. We're going to crisscross this foot over. Weight is going to shift onto your front foot, not the back foot. Thumbs in the back pockets. Now your head is going to twist back to the light, back to the left. Very good. That's awesome. See, even Brian can do it. That's really
actually really hard.
Let's twist the hips a little more sideways. There you go. And now peel back a little. I'll teach you 2 girl rules that I want you to remember until you get older, okay? Anytime there's a camera nearby, girl rule number 1, never point your hips straight at the camera. Makes them look wider, and I hear girls don't like that. The second thing to remember is things closer to a camera always look bigger. So do we want to lean our hiney towards the camera? No, the hiney goes away and the face goes towards. So I don't care if it's mom with a point and shoot camera at Christmas. If you twist and shift, your hiney will thank you.
So this is an educational day for you as well. Are you missing some school today?
Oh, yeah.
So she's missing school, but this is education, so it's all good.
I tell every one of my girls the exact same things, because then they are easier in posing after that. They know and they follow, and they don't fight it. Back is tall, tummy's going to go tight. Chin's going to turn a little more. And I want a nice big smile. I can tell dumb jokes like, do you know where a one-legged waitress works? No. IHOP. Oh. There you go. Good. And do you know what her name is? Eileen. There we go. Okay. This slide is what we do our black and white headshots with. It does amazing things to your eyes, okay? So what I want you to do is you're going to come sit right here. Let's go feet kind of wide, back tall, and then leaning in just a little bit, okay? We literally work with the light about this close to the face. At minimal power, we still end up shooting at like about f13 and f14 at 100 on this. So it's really pretty tight. Then we're using just a Novatron head to backlight her hair with. They're just a really small little head, so it works really good for that.
And Gary, you're going to shoot this for the purpose of black and white.
Yes, Brian, I'm going to shoot this for black and white, and we do a little bit of overexposure on it.
In the camera.
In the camera. We don't overdo it, but a little bit. In fact, the perfect exposure is kind of funny because on the screen, the skin won't blink, but the teeth and sometimes the whites of the eyes will. And they always think it's kind of funny when they look at it that their teeth are blinking black and they look like they're, some kind of hillbilly or something like that too. Okay, back is really tall. Good. I'm going to tug on the back of your shirt. You got a little bit of a shoulder bump going there. That's probably from a hanger. Did you know if you hang those wrong side out, they won't do that?
Nope, I did not know
Yeah, if it's a knit fabric, hang it wrong side out and you won't get the little shoulder bumps. Awesome. Chin turns into the shoulder a little more. Good. I'm going to start off. I'm going to want a nice, good smile to begin with, okay? There you go. I can come back with the dumb jokes again, too, if I have to. Like, do you know what you call a dog with no legs? No. It doesn't matter. He won't come. There you go. That's great right there. Awesome. Very good. Perfect. Good. Okay. You're going to face straight towards me now. Very cool. Awesome. Just a tiny, tiny little grin. I don't want much at all, but I don't want you looking like you're PO'd, okay? Very good. Your eyes look amazing here. That is beautiful. Again, right there. Nice. You want to peek? Yeah, look at the eyes.
I like that.
Isn't that great? Yeah, that's really beautiful. Nice. Soft little smile there. There you go. Beautiful. That's really good. Awesome. I think we're going to go kind of slim on the hair on this one, okay? Give you skinny hair. Girls like skinny anything, don't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very good. Chin drops a little. That's great. Hold right there. Beautiful. One more. Awesome. That's good. Okay. Now we're going to sit tall. Wrap the left hand around the body, right under the bust. Now take the right hand. I want you to just drag the hair back. There you go. Good. Bring the elbow in a little tighter. Chin turns a tiny bit. Good. A little bit of a smile here. That's perfect right there. Good. One more. Nice. Very good. Hang on. Not trying to do a tickle test. I'm just trying to get the wrinkle out of your shirt. Awesome. That's good right there. Beautiful. One more. I love it. Good. Okay. That was easy enough. Yep. All right. Let's hop up. Let's go do something else. Next, let's do the cute little green and the white under it. And let's do the lighter Holy jeans with that, okay? I'll have you put on the gray flip-flops, but I'm probably going to have you lose the shoes when we get to where we're going. So we'll go barefoot more than likely in your shots, okay? So let's get dressed in that. All right. Oh, this is going to match great. Okay. All right, Brian, we've got a green outfit, so we've picked a green chair and a fun green background to photograph her on. So I think to start with, let's go ahead and lose your flip-flops.
So is this your little plexiglass mirror?
Yes. Yep.
So
that's a plexiglass mirror. It is the absolute best reflector that you can find.
But you don't need that much light in here for this shot.
I really don't.
It's a white room. Everything's white in here except for some of your backgrounds and stuff. But
usually when we use it, instead of bringing light in on the shadow side, we actually typically bring it in more from the highlight side. And look up here. Watch the difference in her eyes. Mm-hmm. See there? We really bring it in more from this side and add that. And that looks really good. Very good. Now, cute, fun smile there. That's perfect. That's great. I love it. Good, good, good. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and drop the feet down. And I'm going to spin you just a little bit. There you go. Good. Wrap the arms around the body and let this front arm drop. Turn, 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 turn. Kind of lay into it.
Man, what do you do with all these bra straps and not you? But Gary, what do you do?
Well, you know,
I mean, there's like I don't know how many straps you got going on there, but
well, now here we've got two tanks going, so that's okay. You know, if we have bra straps, we try to hide them. I have no problem fixing a bra strap on the back of a shoulder, but I try to not fix them on the front. That's getting too close to their business, and that's like I told her earlier. If it might get me smacked, I'll have Mama do it. Mm-hmm. So that's where I like to have a mom to step in and be able to do it. But in the case of two different tanks showing, I'm totally okay with it. In most cases, I don't want bra strap showing, especially if it's just a little bit, because then it looks like a bad accident, you know? So awesome. Right in there. Good. And gonna go back to a cute little smile again. Very, very nice. That's awesome.
You're shooting tight head. I mean, are you down to her waist on the shot?
So faking that smile. Give me more. Come on. There she goes. Yeah, I've got just about to the top of the leg here.
All
so
right.
I'm seeing just a little bit of leg, but not too much of it.
I'm not in it.
Okay, hop on up from there. Okay, on this one, this is just going to be a pretty tight close-up. I want you to just come right in here just about like this, okay? This is really squishy, so don't press hard into it. So just touch and barely touch the chin down like that, okay? Chin just drops a little. There, that's perfect right about there, Brian. Very good. That's beautiful. Wow, the eyes look really, really shiny and good. See? Just absolutely looks beautiful.
So many photographers are shooting these available lit shots off a tripod and using their camera stand as just a place to put my camera when I'm not shooting.
Yeah,
Drives me nuts.
We really believe in tripods and camera stands for shooting all that we can because, I don't care how sturdy you say you are, I don't care if you have image stabilized. All I tell people is this: shoot one on a tripod, shoot one not on a tripod at a 60th of a second or some usable shutter speed, blow them up, and you draw your own conclusions. It'll be sharper on the tripod every time.
No doubt.
Nothing's worse than a great shot that's blurry. So I hate that.
But what are you shooting at in here today? I mean, this seems really bright.
We are shooting at 100 ISO. We're shooting at 160th of a second at f1.8. Okay. So really shallow depth of field at 1.8. Eyes are going to be in focus, and pretty much everything behind her is going to be blown. Our background here, we've just got a bar across the top, a couple of ropes, and a couple of pulleys for up here. And we lower it down. We actually use boat cleats here. So you just stick the rope in it and it stays. You don't have to tie it off or anything. They're really the perfect solution for that. We don't do anything the same way all the time. A lot of times, too, to help get rid of our backgrounds, I go through a lot of duct tape. We clamp the top out tight, either on this or on one of the canvases, and then we pull it tight on the bottom with some duct tape, and that helps pull most of our wrinkles out. I don't like wrinkly backgrounds in most cases, and I certainly don't like wasting any time in Photoshop fixing them. So I'm going to try to get them as smooth as we can. All right, now, here, Brian, we have a situation. She's down low and the windows are kind of high. So it's like placing your softbox really high. It doesn't really work very well. We don't have adequate light in her eyes to show them off. We can't move the windows lower like we would a softbox. So what we do is we tip the head so that it's in a good angle. So your head is actually going to tip, watch, this way, and now turn towards the window, turn. Now we've got good light into the eyes. We don't even have to use a reflector. So it's important to maintain the relationship between the head and the light source. On this particular shot, I'm probably going to use a floor pod. Now, we just talked about using a tripod all the time, but I can't get this low. And I literally want all the way down on the floor. That is really cute.
And I'm blocking some of your window light.
Now, chins up a little. Tip back, bingo, right there. That's really cute. Nice, fun smile. There you go. Good. I love it. That is totally cute. Wonderful. I love it. That's the perfect soft little smile, too. That's really awesome. Good. Okay, Brian, for this one, we've come over to our loft area, which is directly across the street from the studio. The building is just used for storage, and we use the upstairs of it. It's just a huge bank of windows, lots of empty space. It's just a real fun area to work with. Buildings like this that are not being used are all over the place, and you'd be surprised how cheaply you can get them, if not for free, have access to space. There's no heater, no air, so it's kind of cool in the winter, kind of hot in the summer. We do it towards the end of the session, so if they get sweaty, and we just work strictly by natural light. So we're actually going to start off right over here by the window, and we're going to crisscross the leg over and just lean right in here just about like this, okay? Now in this case, we're using it as a fill. Earlier we were just using the reflector to accent her eyes, so we brought it from the main side. But here we're actually using it as a fill light, so we'll go ahead and bring it in from the shadow side. Very good. Soft little smile there. That's excellent. Right there. Beautiful. Again. Nice. Let's go a little more fun on this next one. Let's step out. We're going to lean in on this elbow. Just mirror me. Do what I do. Okay? This hand goes to the hip. We're going to twist the hips, and there you go. Good. Chin turns to the window a little more. There you go. I'm tipping the head up and to the side to get a little more of that light into the eyes. There you go. That's great. Right there. Perfect. Let's get one more. Bring me a little stronger smile. Come on. There you go. Good. That's really adorable. Nice. Good. Relax. Now, I've put the chair kind of between the two windows, so it's almost like we're using this one with the help of our reflector
So
as a
this
main
become
light.
your main light. Your reflector is now
Yes.
your main light, not the windows anymore.
Exactly.
Okay.
The window's hitting the reflector, bouncing light in, and then you see we're getting a little bit of a kicker from this other window coming in here. Awesome. Chin's going to turn this way a little more. Now, one of the things I sometimes do, Brian, is I use my spot meter on the face, and I use the zone system, something a lot of new photographers have probably never heard. Caucasian skin is one stop over normal. So if you spot meter Caucasian skin and put your meter one notch above medium, you're going to be pretty tight on the exposure. And so it's a easy way to verify, especially on days like this where if you suddenly saw our light just changed significantly. We've got a cloudy day, and as the sun changes, it's nice to be able to re-meter on that skin and keep our exposure pretty tight to maintain our quality. We're going to go for a little bit of a smile there. There you go. Awesome. Very nice. That's gorgeous. Nice. Huge light change for what we had a while ago again. Awesome. Very nice. It's really good. Great. One more right there. Perfect. That's really nice. Good. Relax.
Now, how come you shoot your 135 prime lens as opposed to the 7200 zoom?
Well, the 135, if you're shooting with close to wide open, I usually like to shoot my lenses one stop down from wide open. So that lets me shoot this f2 lens at 2.8, whereas the 70-200 would mean I'd have to shoot at f4. So I've got a shallower depth of field, and a prime lens is going to be significantly sharper at those wide open apertures than a zoom would be. If you did a side-by-side test sharpness-wise between this at f4 and a 70-200 at f4, this lens will clearly win. So for a lot of our available light, shallow depth of field stuff, a prime will beat a zoom any day of the week.
Okay.
So we use a 50, a 24, an 85, a 135, and a 300 prime quite a bit. Now on this one, the light's basically coming from behind her, so I'm going to use two reflectors to bounce light back into her face. That's awesome right there. So am I what you were expecting? Yes. Yeah? Okay, cool.
You've heard rumors about them, huh?
Yeah, they usually say no. Now on this one, I want a little bit on the serious side, but what I want you to do is I want you to part your lips like you're breathing through your mouth, just a little bit. There you go. Ooh, you might be looking a little bit mad there. Let's maybe go a slightly bit happier. There you go. That's really nice. I love it. One more right there. Awesome. Okay, that's great.
Gary, there's a really cool way of demonstrating how to know where to position a light source for proper light on the face.
The magic lighting
The
helmet.
magic lighting helmet.
Yes.
So I want to get this on tape.
All right.
I want to see it done.
Well, the magic lighting helmet is a tool we started using in our classes several years ago to help photographers understand light placement. Light placement is really key. Making sure that the light is in a good place to illuminate the eyes is really important. We just don't haphazardly let the light fall wherever it might be. So I came up with a magic lighting helmet scenario. And basically, this is the magic lighting helmet. The magic lighting helmet shows us exactly where the light should be at all times, okay? So we have all of our seniors wear this, and then we just Photoshop it off. And yeah, seriously, okay. If we aim this shows us exactly where the light should be. Now, if we're sitting here, basically, this gives us good light to light the mask of the face. But the thing that we have to realize is whenever we change the pose, let's say we do a leaning shot like this. Well, now the light is too high. It's not getting adequate light into the eyes. The magic lighting helmet says that the light should come down. So lower that softbox down.
To the area where the lighting
There you
magic
go.
helmet says,
Right
yeah.
there. Now it gets better into the eyes. If you were leaning in and had the light up high, now the light needs to go up higher so that, again, it illuminates the eyes. So, and if you want to do a profile, okay, Bring it on down. A little more. Yeah, I'll tilt it a little. There you go. Now bring it on down. Right there. That should be from camera angle, perfect profile lighting.
So as a new photographer, they should all put their subjects in the
They
helmet.
should all remember the magic lighting helmet. And when we're working outside, we can't necessarily move the light. So if the light was fixed up here, well, we can't bring the light lower. So then we tip the head towards the light so that, again, it's in the right position. Now, a question sometimes they ask is, well, if I'm using a great big softbox, where do I point the magic lighting helmet? You'd want the hot spot in the center of the box to basically be at the magic lighting helmet position. So it's a simple but really effective lighting tool to teach and understand the relationship between the head and the light and how they have to work together.
I think it's a great tool.
Well, thanks.
I just don't want to wear it.
No problem. It'll mess your hair up. Brian, our next series that we're going to do is her sports series. She's a pretty serious softball player, and one of our products that's really popular with our athletes is called a hot shot. And we want to make sure that we shoot something to fit this. Our most common size is 15 by 30. It's a long, skinny, horizontal format. So what I'm going to have her do is take her bat, and we're going to take the bat across the shoulders just like this, okay? I'm using a small spotlight on her face because I really want this to be more dramatic and a little bit on the harsher side, okay? We got a serious athlete shot here. We don't want soft, pretty lighting, okay? Doing something like this with a gigantic softbox would just not get it,
right?
Okay? All right, so chin's gonna come forward, drop it, bingo. But even though we're an athlete, our hair has to look good, right?
Is this the only light in the shot? Is just this spotlight?
This is the only light in the shot. I actually have that hair light back there that might provide
a little bit.
Yeah, like a 6-to-1 ratio of fill or something. But this is pretty much our primary illumination. And it's directly over the camera. So.
And you're about 8 feet from the back white wall.
Yep. There is a little bit of a shadow on the white wall from her, but I don't really care on this. It's very cool. Good.
But it's going to go gray back there, right?
Yes. Nice. Lips parted. Very cool. Turn the chin straighter on towards me. Ooh, I think I like that a little better. Let the chin drop a tiny bit more. All right, I like that a little better. Cool. Very good. Okay, that's great. Relax. Now, turn a little sideways towards me. Okay, right here. This one I want just a slight little cocky grin. Give me that I'm going to kick your butt grin. There you go. Good. Chin turns a little. Nice. That's good. Little less on the grin. There. Excellent. Okay, cool. Just going to throw some extra accessories around you here. Brian, we're really picky about our posing. Even in a laying down position, we want to make sure that the body looks good. So we're going to bend the leg closest to the camera, which curves the hip.
Where's your camera angle right now?
The camera's going to come from right back here, okay?
All right.
And by curving that front leg, that slims the hips and the thighs. So even laying down, the rules are still the same. Just like you want to bend the front leg in a standing position, we want to do the same thing in a laying position. You're going to be looking up this way. The camera's going to be coming right here. Chin comes up a little. Now lift up your head and let me have the hair. Okay, go back down, easy. Now, except for Brian's feet in the shot, we're looking great. Good smile there. Awesome. Let's have one more. There you go. Arch the back. Tummy's kind of tight. Good. That's great. Hold it. Good. Okay. Hop on up. And we're going to drop the hands in the jacket pockets. And there you go. Yeah, leave it open. I want to leave it open on a girl so that it doesn't make her look this big around all the way in. We can see that we go in. So, you know, leather jackets aren't exactly the most figure flattering outfits, are they? Very good. Nice, good smile there. Awesome. That's great. One more. Perfect. That's good. Okay, now I want to do one more in our leather jacket. Do you have your name on the back?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We're going to spin. Awesome. And that's it. We're going to kind of look over the shoulder and get the hair so we can see the name. Now, when you're doing a back shot, if you're going to show the hiney, you got to make sure the hiney looks good, okay? You want the hiney to look good, right? Okay. Now, what I want you to do is you're going to put your weight on your right foot, and you're going to bend the other knee over that way more, okay? Twist just right about there, okay? You don't want them standing this way from the back because that widens. So what we want is to crisscross over, narrowing the hip line. It's really important to make sure that that hiney looks good if you want them to buy them all. Good, cute smile there. Come on. There you go. That's gorgeous. Let's get one more right there. The nice hiney pose is making her fall over, though. Okay, good. Hold that. Good. All right, you got it. That's great. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get ready, and we'll go to the outside studio. Watch this.
My favorite part about teaching in the Canon Live Learning sessions is seeing the light bulb go off. I love seeing people transition from, I'm not sure if this really makes any sense, and then partway through the day you see a gleam. You see this gleam in their eyes where you see them realize that there might be something here that they can explore on a very personal level and that they can share in a very big way.
Slate, please. Scene 2, take 4.
And action.
Canon has always been a very kind of a people-oriented type of a company, meaning that we try to listen to our customers. They help us design our products, and at the same time we try to bring our customers the most advanced technology we can. And part of the responsibility we have as a leader in our industry is to really go out and educate.
I'm continually inspired by doing the workshops. Workshops, as I said before, are a great exchange of energy. You know, no pun intended, but it is really fun to see the light bulbs go off for people.
We're blessed. Here's an opportunity to actually blaze new trails. You know, a new tool allows us to do new tasks, to create a new craft, to hopefully, if grace descends on muffled wings, create an art form.
And they get it when you're doing it in a workshop environment because they're experimenting and they're playing, and then all of a sudden you see them, I could do that. I could start creating this beautiful light. And it's so rewarding to be able to see people all of a sudden be able to accomplish the light that they see in their mind, and then just seeing them have one on-camera flash and one off-camera flash, and they get it.
You know, by the end of the day, everybody always goes away with big ideas, and that's what I like. It's a real opportunity, and they just don't come along every day.